Hi, I'm Hunter Prendergast with MIMIR Blockchain Solutions. Last week, we gave you a compact description of what the MIMIR Blockchain to Internet Bridge is. To recap that really quick, it's an infrastructure that has the potential to bring access to the blockchain to any device that can host a web browser, whether it be a phone, tablet, computer, those kind of things. To help me break down what an infrastructure is and why we consider ourselves one is our CTO, Hunter Prendergast. So let's go ask him a few questions. Before we get into the technicalities of what it is that we are exactly building, I first want to try to put it into perspective of what an infrastructure is. So can you help us out with that a little bit?
Yeah. Infrastructure can mean a lot of things depending on the connotation. The traditional meaning is hardware persistent systems, those pieces of technology or a system that are foundational, that support the efforts of the entire system as a whole. Those are really the components of anything that you can describe as an infrastructure.
So can you give me an example of an infrastructure that we just use on a daily basis?
Absolutely. I mean, infrastructures can be anything from roads to telecommunication systems, such as cellular towers or telephone lines or cable lines or fiber optics for that matter. There's many other types, but those are the ones that just kind of come to mind.
Why do you consider the MIMIR Blockchain to Internet Bridge an infrastructure?
The MIMIR Blockchain to Internet Bridge is, in my opinion, an infrastructure because we facilitate interacting with blockchain services as a whole, and we stand in the middle as a communication protocol and a communication mechanism that allows for the security guarantees of directly interacting with the blockchain service to be extended to resource-constrained environments.
What do you mean by a resource-constrained environment exactly?
A resource-constrained environment is any time that you're trying to interact with the blockchain where one of three fundamental resources is not available. The first would be enough processing power on whatever device you're using to continuously perform the computation to verify blockchain data so that you can remain synchronized with the blockchain. Two, it would be an environment that does not have sufficient bandwidth, or there are some other types of limitations on communication such that sending large amounts of data continuously would be problematic. This could be due to the costs or due to the connectivity, the quality of the connection, all kinds of reasons. The final element is any environment in which the power that is necessary to either communicate or perform that processing is such that you don't have enough continuous power available without consequence. So if you're running on a battery. And really all of these things can be easily summed up or visualized with a mobile phone. Mobile phones have limited battery, they have limited computational power, and they have limited storage. And finally, you don't want to continuously pay for the use of that data that it would be necessary to interact with the blockchain directly.
I hope that was helpful. I hope you have a better understanding of what it is we're building over here and why we consider ourselves an infrastructure. To learn more about what we're doing, check out our website at www.mimirblockchain.solutions.